without spending a dime.
Because in this economy, bartering is on the rise, becoming a $12 billion industry.
You guys know how Daddy got these?
Trading.
We trade for a living. We start with something small and trade up to something amazing.
Closing the deal takes skill and strategy, but not every trade goes down like we planned.
No, the deal's over.
But together, we always come out on top.
We are the Barter Kings.
And I've been taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every way. I've been taking care of business. It's all mine. Taking care of business and working overtime.
That'll work. Enough? All right. I think I'll trade it straight across. All right, brother.
Good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Man, what did you just trade for?
I traded for four different things. Where do you think you get all the good stuff that you start trades with? Where do you think you get it?
Give me a break. Not from you, that's for damn sure.
All right, Kendall.
You got a lot of stuff. How much was that sawzall?
$70.
You did really good. You got a couple $100 here.
Better than that's worth at least $150, $175.
I'm impressed. My name is Kendall, and I work for Steve and Antonio at their trading post. Oh my God, an Atari? No, I kind of dig it. And this is like old school, bringing it back.
Exactly, old school.
I've always loved going to swap meets and junkyards and finding stuff that's cool and rare. So I figured the best way to learn this business is go to work for Steve and Antonio. When you do your first trade, it's awesome. You just want to keep doing more and more. It's like tattoos. Let me take a picture of that.
See, pretty soon if I keep trading, I'm not going to need you. With our business growing like it has, we need someone to come in, organize the warehouse, take pictures, post things online, and pick up the slack so Antonio and I can go out and do some trading. I got a special treat for y'all.
Treat.
Special treat. Stay there.
Oh no. If this is what I think it is, this is gonna suck.
Ice cold beer! Get your ice cold beer!
No.
I spent 5 days making this beer. You gotta hold this.
It looks like dirty dishwater.
He's making me scared now.
Here's my autumn amber.
Hold on. We got a toast.
Cheers to my new autumn brew.
I'm excited.
You should be excited.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. Ah. That's horrible,
Dude,
man.
kidding.
I can't believe it.
I need to brush my teeth because it's lingering. Oh, yeah, your beer's terrible. Hi.
Hey.
Brought you guys lunch.
We're tasting my beer right now.
No, we're not. Not anymore.
What do you got here?
Tamales.
I love when Cindy surprises the whole shop with her homemade tamales. The morale goes up. People are excited. They're awesome.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
You should sell these.
That's actually something I'd really like to do.
Why don't you trade up to a restaurant?
What I have thought about, and what is possible, we got so many local businesses around here. We got a food truck
That is such a good idea.
and specialize in one thing, and guess what that one thing would be?
These amazing tamales.
You know, in this day and age, and especially in the desert, you're always looking for business opportunities. And with tamales this good, Kendall's got a great idea. So you know what this means, right?
Yeah, I do.
We're trading to a food truck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hot tamales. Cha-ching! There you go. You guys want some beer?
No, thanks. We're good.
Another tamale, baby.
Yes, there you go. Have another one.
While Kendall's busy hunting down a food truck for trade, I'm going to go ahead and retire from being a home brew master. I thought it'd be fitting to post my beer kit online as our starting item. I got a hint from a guy named Cameron who has a custom paintball gun for trade. We have to get this paintball gun.
They're worth that much money.
A regular paintball gun? Heck no. But this thing, people desire it because it's outlawed. You ever played paintball before?
I have. My son was really into paintball, and I was telling him, you guys don't know how to play paintball. Everywhere I hid, man, my Tourette's gave me away.
Do you start shooting and say, bam?
Bam!
All right.
Bam! Having 4 12-year-olds shoot you with fully automatic paintball guns, not fun. It was horrible.
How do you hide,
I
man?
learned not to play paintball ever again. Let's make this happen. Yeah!
Holy. You go with it.
You go first, man. It's your trade. You go first. Whoa! Oh, hey guys. How you doing? You Cameron? You're not going to shoot us, are you?
That's why I call someone who wants to make a trade doing the demo before we get here, man. I'm Steve.
What's going on? Antonio.
Very nice to meet you.
I posted my paintball gun on Craigslist. I'm thinking about trading away the paintball gun because, you know, it gives me more time at home with the wife and kids, and I know she would really appreciate it.
Yeah, are you getting your last enjoyment out of it or what before you trade it?
Oh yeah. This is my baby. I put time and money into this.
Well, can we take a look at the gun?
Yeah. We got the customized handle. We got the customized loader.
And it's auto, single fire. It's a trigger that gets programmed, right?
Yeah.
And you can adjust the velocity?
Yes. So they don't allow it in competition anymore.
This thing is the top of the line. It's had upgrades done to it. 4 different upgrades, and it's got the auto trigger. Well, you mind if I take a couple shots?
I think you're on semi right now.
Oh, look at that. Look like curveballs, man. This is embarrassing. Something wrong with that thing.
That's all you. That's all you. No aim on there. Come on.
All right, let me show you how it's done, man.
Oh, yeah, that's good. You can stop now, Tony. This is done.
You like that fancy shooting, don't you?
This is embarrassing.
Well, you've definitely taken care of it.
You have, man. I like this
Appreciate
gun.
that. So let me see this beer making kit that you brought for me.
No problem. Let's forget it.
All right.
You know, I hope we can make this trade happen today. This paintball gun is actually pretty bitchin'. All right, man. We got this bad boy. That's your yeast right there. There's the malt extract. Here's your greens. Put that right there. There's all your cleaning stuff right there. And I brought you all the instructions to actually do a full brew.
This is a lot of stuff.
Think about 105 things here.
I thought this was going to be like a one cohesive unit. You know, I can set it up, put water in it, you know, put the ingredients in, push one button, let it do its thing. This just looks way too complicated. I don't know if this trade's going to work out at all.
Look, man, this is really easy. I've watched this guy make beer so many times, even I can make it, and I don't drink beer, so let me show you how to do it.
All right.
First of all, we grab this burner right here, put this right here.
You're going to show them?
I'm going to show him.
This ought to be interesting. So the guy that doesn't even make beer is going to show camera how to make it. That's like the blind leading the blind.
You take a pot off your stove, you put it right here, and you put all your ingredients in it.
Okay.
You boil it, let it simmer. Once you're done, you have another pot, you pour that into it, you strain out all the yeast and all that stuff. Once that cools down, you put it in this 5-gallon bucket. You let it sit in there and ferment for a couple days. Then once it's done there and you like the taste of it, get it cold, and you start drinking. I mean, it's simple. It's easy as that.
Doesn't seem like rocket science.
And it tastes good.
And it tastes good?
Well, yours might, his doesn't.
How much you spend on beer a month?
Probably about 2 bills a month, 200.
Jeez, 2 bills a month. That's $2,400 a year on beer. You can make beer for a year for less than $500 for this thing. You can make it to taste too, to your taste. Experiment with it, man.
Cameron's
Odding.
special brew.
Cameron's brew. Yeah. Let's make the deal, man.
Let's do it. Let's do
Make a
it.
trade, man? Let's do it.
Make a trade.
All right, Cameron.
We went from a beer making kit to a custom paintball gun, and now we're on our way to a food truck.
I'm very happy with the trade. I can save a lot more money being at home making my own brews than going out to the microbreweries.
What are you talking about telling them how to make beer, dude? You have no idea how to make beer.
Hey, we made the trade, right?
I'll take the trade, man.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guys, I think I got something on a food truck. There's not many of these out there.
What's this guy want to trade for it?
Didn't say anything about a trade. He's looking for $8,000 cash. But I mean, it's a job, isn't it?
The ad says this food truck's up for sale. We have to talk this guy into trading.
He's moving, so he's trying to get rid of it.
Well, that helps us out, right?
So-
That's enough information right there. Just tell him we're coming to see it.
Okay.
He's got it for sale for, I think, $8,000. This guy wants cash so he can buy something. I know that.
Well, if we can get him what he wants, he doesn't have to put out cash to get it, so...
That's what I'm talking about. So that's our strategy for today. We got to talk this guy into at least entertaining some type of trade, something that we can bring him instead of cash.
If I had a food truck, I'd name it Chewy's. You can chewy the food.
Come on, man. That's stupid. There she is.
Let's start making some tamales.
Man, I can't tell if that's mud or refried beans.
How's it going, guys?
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. I'm Paul.
I'm Antonio.
Nice to meet
Paul.
you.
I'm Steve.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, thanks for having us out, man.
Oh, no problem. I got a hit on my Craigslist ad from my food truck, and Antonio and Steve are coming out to take a look at it today.
Well, it looks a little dirty.
It's been sitting here a little bit.
How long have you been trying to sell it for?
About 6 months.
How long has it been sitting?
About a year.
Mechanically, does everything work on it?
Everything runs. Engine's strong. Burners work. Propane works. Generator works.
All right, what are you going to do now, man, now that you're going to sell it?
Well, I'm getting ready to move up north to San Francisco area. I've been having to take care of my parents. They're getting a little bit older. It's kind of hard for me being down here away from my family, so I'm just trying to, get rid of this thing so I can get some money to move up there. You want to take a look?
I'd love to take a look, man.
Let's check it out.
Watch your step. Paul, let's hear this thing start, man.
Like butter, baby.
Sounds good, man. Can we see the back?
You betcha. Let's do this.
Man, the inside's clean.
Absolutely. Grill and your fork burner.
Whoosh. This is the perfect food truck for Cindy, but Paul wants to sell his food truck and doesn't realize we're here to trade.
I got to get rid of it. I got to get rid of it really quick. So what are you offering?
We were hoping to make some kind of trade with you.
That's not what I'm interested in, man.
No.
I want money for this.
Paul, we trade for a living, man. We bring people things that they want or need for things that they don't want or need. Does that make sense?
No, cash makes sense. Trade my ass? What is this, elementary school? I'm not trading you my peanut butter and jelly for your damn pudding cup. I need the money more than I need something you're going to give me. Cash is king, you know what I'm saying? I got to get rid of it. I got to get rid of it really quick. So what are you offering?
We were hoping to make some kind of trade with you.
Man, we bring people things that they want or need for things that they don't want or need. Does that make sense?
No, cash makes sense. Cash is king, you know what I'm saying?
No, not in our business, it's not.
Cash is king when people have cash. Right now, you see anyone that has cash? You see anybody spending big cash? We don't have cash. We're not going to offer you cash, and nobody's standing on the line behind us that I can see that's going to give you cash. That's why you've had this on the market for 6 months, man. You know, one of the reasons why we're good at this is because people are dead set on cash, but when you bring them the item they're going to buy anyway, it's easier to make a trade. What are you going to do with the cash once you do sell it?
So I need the cash so that I can move. I mean, I got my parents up there. I got to get up there to San Francisco, and I got to do it as soon as possible.
Let me give you the premise first. You have something you've been trying to sell for a year, and now it's crunch time. You're down to the point to where you need to do this.
Yeah, I'm not really convinced about this whole trading thing.
If you sell this and use all the money for moving, you're going to have nothing to show for it except you moved. You know, if you can make a trade with us, you might end up with something in the end that you could turn around and sell and still have the money at the end of the move.
Well, let's see what you guys got.
We got to get it, man. That's our job, man. That's what we do. But now that we know you're open, I got a couple ideas. What can help you with your move?
I don't know, maybe a truck. I really need something that's going to get me up there. It's going to move all my stuff. Nice looking truck, though. Classic look. Nothing too old, but nothing too new.
So you're open to a trade then?
I'll think about it.
Let us work on this.
Okay, bring me what you got.
It's more than we had when we came.
All right.
Thanks, Paul.
No problem.
All right, man. This guy is leaving town soon, so we have very little time to trade up and find the perfect classic truck for his move.
Ball gun. You're not interested at all. You're not interested in just trading it. No cash. Thank you. Bye.
You don't look happy.
I'm not happy at all. It's really frustrating. I have talked to so many people.
I love that Kendall's so enthusiastic about trading, but she gets a little frustrated sometimes when people don't respond right away from her ads. That's when a little bit of advice from somebody that's been through that and gone down that road goes a long way.
What am I supposed to do?
You can't force people to trade. You can't force people to answer your ad. Let's take a look at the ad first and see what you got.
Focusing on the type of paintball gun it is, what's included in it.
That thing has way more value than just a normal paintball gun.
I know.
So just put the 4 bullet point ads on it. Don't tell them everything. This way they have to call you or email you to get the final information.
Cool.
You have to market these things and show people why they should answer your ad. Let's get this thing traded.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Thanks.
With Kendall working on getting a hit on that paintball gun, and Tony and I are headed out to take care of some usual shop trades.
Well, it was great trading with you. Thank you very much.
I hope he uses that more than he uses the golf clubs.
Me too. Thank you.
Hold on. It's Kendall. You got a hit and you have a trade lined up with a guy named Josh? He wants to check out the paintball gun and he's got a python for trade.
What kind of python?
I don't like snakes, and I certainly don't like gigantic freaking python snakes.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. I know a guy named Wayne. He keeps asking me to find him a nice snake, and this just might be the one.
Text us the address. We'll go today. We'll go right now. How big do pythons get?
Pretty big. You're really afraid of snakes?
Dude, half of America is afraid of snakes.
It's a python. It's harmless. This guy Wayne has been wanting a snake. He said he'd be willing to trade a custom motor for it. If we can get to that snake, we'll nail 2 trades today.
I'll face my fears if it's for the food truck.
How you doing? Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good. You, Joshua?
Yes, sir.
I'm Antonio.
Good to meet you, Antonio.
Good to meet you. Good morning.
I saw Steve and Antonio's ad for their paintball gun, and I may be willing to trade my snake for it.
I'm sorry, man. I can't stand snakes.
I understand. I got friends that are afraid of snakes, too. He's perfectly safe. He stays in his cage.
I'll stand by. I'll watch. You guys talk. You guys do whatever you need to do.
Snakes suck. They scare him. I don't know if you know a whole lot about this paintball gun. It's a Spider ESP.
Okay.
It was actually banned in competitions because you could set the velocity of this gun. It has 3-round bursts, 6-round bursts, and fully automatic. It's actually a pretty powerful gun. Here you go. How's that feel?
Nice, dude. This thing's awesome.
You know, I never asked you, Josh, why exactly do you want a paintball gun?
Well, I love to paintball, shoot the desert up for a while, have some fun.
Cool.
Relax. You guys want to see the snake?
Yeah, absolutely.
Haven't you guys been here? The snake's right there.
We're not trading for that one.
Dude, there's a snake in there, dude. Wow.
We're going to trade for this one here.
Come here and look.
Oh, dude. Oh. I'm not staying, dude.
She's a Burmese python. They come from Southeast Asia, 14 feet long. They can get up to 20 feet long, weigh up to 200 pounds, and be the size of a telephone pole.
A 14-foot Burmese albino python? Are you kidding?
Look at this thing. It's beautiful. You and I both know we have a motor we could trade into if we leave with the snake today.
I heard that. I don't know that. Dude, I came with you, dude. I humored you. This is not work. I'm not staying for the snake thing.
Come on,
It's
man. What are
stupid
you
in the
doing? It's not a big deal.
Dude, you're on your own. I don't want to do this.
Don't get in the car. You're not leaving.
Dude, I'm not doing this snake thing, man. You know I don't like snakes. I came with you. That's enough.
This is for your wife.
There's other ways to do this, man. We don't have to bring a 14-foot snake back to the warehouse. And if you don't trade this thing, then you got to feed it.
We don't even have to bring the snake back to the shop.
Yeah,
all we have to do is bring it right to the guy with the motor.
You can get the snake. I'll stay here. Why do I have to be in there?
I need your help. Look, man, we're partners. We're in this thing together.
This snake will probably get us closer to Cindy's food truck, but I don't want to stay here any longer than I have to. I'll go in there and help you, but I'm going to show you how this is done.
All right. You do that.
And next time, I'm going to find out what you don't like, and I'm going to trade for it.
This will help you get over your fear. Come on. Look, Josh, we really like the snake.
Well, my only concern at this point is the snake is worth about $1,500. Paintball's about $700 to $800. I was just wondering about how much cash you guys have brought with you.
You know, we never make it a point to bring cash to a trade. I mean, that's not what it's about.
Hey, brother, I don't mean to be a pain, but you know I don't like this snake at all, man.
I know.
You ain't going to find anybody else showing up with anything to trade, no less $1,500. Why do you want to put this snake up for trade?
We're expecting our first child, and snakes aren't exactly the safest thing to keep in a house with a newborn.
He doesn't want to get rid of the snake, but he has to get rid of that snake. It's time to seal this deal. Father, man, you don't want that thing here. I don't even want that thing around my 6 or 9-year-old, man. You're having a newborn, dude.
There's definitely a large safety factor there.
What do you say?
I got her when she was a baby, and I got a more important baby coming. I'd have to say, yeah.
So we got a deal?
It works.
All right.
We just traded a paintball gun worth $800 to a python worth $1,500.
I love this snake. It was really hard to let Snowball go, but this paintball gun is a great gun. All in all, I feel really good about the deal today.
We started with a home brewing kit. We traded that for a paintball gun, traded up for a python, and we're well on our way to getting that food truck for Cindy. Dude, we're taking this thing right now and getting rid of it.
Right now. Let's go. Hey, Wayne, how you doing? It's Antonio. Just wanted to make sure you're going to be there. Oh, I'll tell you what, you're going to be really excited. This is just an unbelievable snake. Okay, thanks, Wayne. He's excited and he's there. This guy builds badass cars, badass motors. We got a snake for him. Can't wait to show it to him.
what type of engine are we actually trading for?
This guy Wayne actually built this motor. It's a pretty high performance motor, and
You realize if he doesn't want to trade, we're leaving the snake there anyway, right?
no,
Damn! Look at that.
dude. How you doing, Wayne?
Good, and Terry, how you doing?
Good. This is Steve.
Hi, Steve. Good morning.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Wayne.
I'm the owner of Advanced Performance. We specialize in hot rod cars.
Pretty cool. Ramjet 350, huh?
Yep.
Is it rebuilt?
New bearings, rings, seals,
Aluminum intake?
aluminum intake. We put the Ramjet on it, just kind of customize it. It adds a few more horsepower to it with the electronic fuel injection. It's all ready to rock.
How come you want the snake?
I think a really cool snake would be a great mascot, something to set up in our showroom. You know, exotic like these cars are. I'm excited. I'm going to go get the tank and show you where we're going to put Little Willie at. I'll be right back.
Can you tell how big the snake was?
No, I didn't tell him how big the snake was, but he called it Little Willie.
Oh, dude.
Come on, dude. I think he thinks we're bringing him a baby snake or something.
That's your fault.
This is going to be so cool.
I'm gonna punch you, man.
What do you think?
We'll go get him.
Okay.
We're gonna get a Little Willie for you. I gotta show him that Little Willie isn't Little Willie.
Just tell the guy.
No. Wayne just needs to see the bigger picture. He does things big, he needs a big snake.
That big old container.
Well, I thought I told you on the phone that it was a python, so. Wayne, meet Little Willie.
Holy dude, what the hell are you doing?
It's Little Willie.
What the hell are you doing
It's
bringing that thing here?
This is a Burmese python. Come on, you can't tell me your customers aren't gonna love this
Oh,
thing.
that thing would eat my customers,
No,
man.
look, are you sure? I mean, this thing is exotic. It's everything you explained to me on the phone that you wanted. Look,
No, guys, this ain't gonna work. This ain't happening, man. Not with that thing. You need to get that thing the out of here, man.
Sure thing, Antonio. It's a sure thing. You got to bring this snake back to the shop now.
The trade's not gonna happen, guys. I'm sorry.
We had a trade all set up for our python, and it just bit us in the ass.
Wayne, meet Little Willie.
Holy dude, what the hell are you doing? Trade's not gonna happen, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, that sucked.
I told him on the phone it was a python.
Yeah, dude, but don't you think you should have told him it was a 14-foot python?
Yeah, I should have told him that. That was a major screw up on my part.
All we got to do now is find this snake a good home before it eats one of us. We need to make this snake go away.
It's all you.
What do you mean it's all me?
I got a trade to make so we could cash out and pay some bills.
Dude, you're not leaving.
Yeah, I am. And I
Right
got
now?
a trade to make right now. I'm not sure how we're gonna unload this snake, but we got bills to pay, so I'm gonna head out and trade up for something I can sell for cash. Time to face your fears. I'll be back.
Did I mention I hate snakes?
I got some 100-year-old railroad ties that I posted on the internet, and I got a hit from a guy who collects antiques. He's bound to have something valuable that I can trade for. How you doing? I'm Antonio. Wow, this is a big place.
Thank you. My name is Austin. I seen Antonio's post on the Craigslist for some railroad ties, and I thought that he might be interested in trading for some antiques.
We got a lot of stuff here. How old do you think some of this stuff is?
Almost everything you're going to find is going to be 100 years old or better.
Wow, this is really, really impressive.
What do you got to show me?
I got about 20 railroad ties.
Well, let's go take a look at them.
I want to show Austin my antique railroad ties just to make sure he's interested in them before I get too excited about his antique junkyard. What do you think?
They're pretty nice.
They're about 100 years old.
They're good and straight. They're not in bad shape. They'll make good fence posts.
Well, if you like them that much, let's figure out something we could trade for.
What do you have in mind?
Sometimes you find buried treasure at an antique junkyard. Sometimes you just find junk. And I definitely have an appreciation for all this stuff. I actually grew up as a junk man's son. He collected just about everything. A lot of people see it as junk, but I see it as beautiful antiques. It's the luggage cart. They made them this height, so when they got the luggage off, it would be the same height. They wouldn't have to work as hard.
You're looking at the little kid's pedal toy.
And the metal's thicker than they use on cars today.
Here's another old tricycle. It's in really good shape. It could be easily restored.
This is really cool stuff, but I need to find something I could actually trade.
This particular cart right here, they move dynamite in them.
Really? Antique collectors would shell out a lot of cash for this gold rush equipment. I feel like I could cash out big on this item. I really like this cart.
I don't see where them ties are worth this cart. Do you have something else in mind?
I hope Austin's not wasting my time. I just got to talk him into a trade. So what do you think about this? I'd definitely be willing to trade you for something like this.
This isn't anything really I really want to trade either.
He wants to keep everything. This guy's a hoarder. You're killing me. What do you want to trade for?
I got a goat.
Oh, man, not a goat. My partner would kill me if I brought another live animal to our shop.
He already likes you. He's willing to go right now.
Probably wants to eat my clothes.
How about the old toolbox right there?
So what am I going to do with an old toolbox? You got the key to it?
I don't have the key.
How am I supposed to know what's inside of it?
You know what? Take a gamble.
We're going to have to break it open. I have no idea what's in this box, but you can't get anywhere without taking risk and trading. My curiosity is just killing me right now.
I'll make a deal with you. You make the trade, and we'll open up the box.
I didn't get this far in life by not being a gambler, so let's make this happen. If this chest is full of bricks, I'm going to be out maybe $200. But if it's full of antiques, I could be trading into thousands of dollars. Well, that ain't going to work.
I guess we're going to have to get something bigger. Being kind of tough, huh? The anticipation's killing me.
Killing you, it's killing me. There you go. Holy cow. You weren't kidding. There's some antique tools in there for sure.
Looks like you hit the jackpot.
This is awesome. I just scored. Most of these tools are from the turn of the century, and they're in perfect condition. Thanks again, Austin. I really appreciate it.
It was a good trade.
I took a gamble and traded up for some antique tools. I can't wait to find out how much these tools are worth.
He'd got the better of the trade, but I'm happy I got some really nice railroad ties.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
You're up early.
It's about time you came down.
You realize I didn't sleep last night. See the bags under my eyes? I'm not going to the shop today.
And why is that?
Snakes.
You can't tell me that you are afraid of a snake.
Let's not call it afraid. I have a phobia.
Well, if you ever want one of my tamales again, you have to do it.
You're going to hold the tamales hostage until I trade it for your food truck.
I am. You got me so excited about the food truck. Don't you want to share my tamales with the world?
Well, let me have a tamale while we...
No. Okay, let's just say, the next time you get to have one of these is from my food truck. I outdid myself this time.
You know I'm going to go now, don't you?
Yes, I do know.
All right, I'll go to work. I'll figure it out.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Have fun.
Antonio left me with a snake. Now I'm going to have to trade it if I'm going to get that food truck for Cindy. I'm going to meet with Stephanie. She owns a local zoo. I'm going to see if she can help me unload this monster and see if I can make a trade. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Stephanie, and I own the Hesperia Zoo. I'm always getting calls from Steve and Antonio about animals that they've found or questions they have because I'm the go-to person in the area. Oh. Wow. Super gorgeous. Oh. It's an albino. You want to help me get it out so we can look at it?
No, that's why I'm here seeing you.
You want me to evaluate it? You got to help me.
Why do we have to take it out?
You want me to tell you what it's worth and what we can do with it? You got to help me.
The whole reason I came here was to get this snake out of my sight. And now she wants me to touch it? No freaking way. No freaking way.
I'll take the head in. The worst that can happen is, you know, it bites you. That's the worst. You want me to tell you what it's worth and what we can do with it? You got to help me. I'll take the head in. The worst that can happen is, you know, it bites you. That's the worst.
The things I do for my wife.
All right, I'll get the business end. You get the back end, okay? Come on, you can do it. I need help. There we go.
Oh, Lord. This thing's looking at me like I'm a tamale. It looks bigger now than it did the other day.
It's a beautiful snake. The albinos are pretty rare, and a lot of people like them. In the wild, they wouldn't survive because they don't have good camouflage to hunt.
So we've been trying like heck to try to trade this thing. Haven't had much luck. With all your contacts and all the people that you know owning the zoo and having all these wonderful animals, do you know anyone that might want this snake?
Well, you know, I do know a lot of snake fanciers. 2 to 3 weeks, I could probably find somebody that would like this snake.
I can't hold on to the snake for 2 or 3 weeks. I got to get rid of the snake and fast. What would stop you from wanting it?
Well, it's a nice snake, but I don't really have anything to trade you.
I can find something here. I can find something that I'll take.
You want a zebra or a camel?
Yeah, at this point, I don't even care if it's worth the $1,500. I just want to get the snake gone and into something that I know I can trade.
Well, the only thing I think of is we have an old utility vehicle. It doesn't run very well. We had to go out and purchase a new one to work at the zoo.
I would love to take a look.
It's right over here, this little utility truck. Now, it sort of limps along. It's, you know.
How long has it been sitting?
It's been sitting a couple weeks.
Tail lights are broke. I just see the leaf spring looks like it's actually straight when it should have some type of bend in it. Woo, man. What am I getting myself into?
Well, would you like to test drive it? Take it for a little spin?
Let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
There we go. How many gears does this thing have?
4.
All right. Whoa. Hi, lions. Hi, tigers. Oh, this is pretty cool.
What do you think?
I can't complain. I mean, this thing definitely serves a purpose, and it runs. That's all I care about.
It's nice.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right.
I started with a home brewing kit worth $200. I traded up to a paintball gun worth $800. Traded that to a python worth $1,500, to a mini truck worth the same. This type of mini truck is super hard to find, but more people want this truck than will want that snake, so I traded straight across. Yay!
Most people would think this is a box full of junk, but I'll tell you what, there's got to be some valuable stuff in this.
Awesome.
I took a gamble and traded up for some antique tools. Now we're going to appraise them and find out what they're worth. In order to look this stuff up, everything has a name and it has a patent number. So that'll pretty much tell you what the tool is, when the date it was actually made. Then you could research it from there and find out what it costs.
I can do that.
Hey, man. Jesus. Look at you. That's probably the coolest thing I've ever seen you pull up in.
Is what I turned that snake into. What do you think?
I think it's a pretty cool vehicle. What's this thing worth?
Just as much as your snake that you made us trade for, but we can trade out of this thing much quicker, man.
This is pretty cool, man. I think this is the perfect trading item to go after something that Paul wants.
Hopefully, we have one more trade to make before we can get that food truck. We have to find Paul a classic truck so that he can make his move. You know, as far as Paul's concerned, he wants something with towing capacity, power, and that looks cool. If we find the right person, we can make a huge value jump with this thing. Because these things are impossible to find online. Go look for one.
Let's post this thing up. Let's get to work. Come on.
Today we're going to go see a guy who has a classic truck we're going to take a look at and try to trade for. Our mini truck is probably less valuable than this classic truck, but it is also more rare. Hopefully that'll even out the value difference in this trade.
Nice to meet you. I'm Steve.
Antonio.
I saw Steve and Antonio's ad on the internet. I want the utility vehicle at my shop because it'd be great for moving heavy things.
You guys get some really nice cars. What exactly do you do?
Fix them up, sell them all over the world. We do a lot of cars, and it's just me and my helper, Doug, yeah.
Why do you want this thing out here,
We
man?
could bring it with us when we go look for parts, especially when we go to the junkyards, you know, finding hard to find parts for these cars. This thing would be perfect, you know, to cruise in and out of the aisles.
Did you find any other ones?
No, I mean,
This is the only one.
This is really hard to find.
I haven't come across but probably 2 of these in 5 years. And this is one of the 2. Now that I know Steve wants his exact truck, the car salesman in me knows I can seal the deal. All I need is for this Jeep to check out.
So this is it, huh?
Yep, this is it.
What year did you say it was?
It's a 71.
It's all original? Everything's original on it?
Yep.
Does the camper special mean that it's rigged for, obviously, a camper or something like that?
Yep. They built them a lot heavier duty back then, so you could haul whatever you wanted in it. Motor was rebuilt about 1,000 miles ago.
And that's a 360, huh? This might be exactly what we need to get to that food truck. It's a 1-ton camper edition, and not only that, this thing has a great, unique look to it.
What do they go for?
This truck's worth about $6,000. This was the first truck that me and my partner built when we first opened up the shop.
Really?
So it's got a little sentimental value.
This classic truck is worth more in dollars, but it's just sitting around in Steve's shop. He can actually use this mini truck, and that makes it valuable to him.
You guys want to take it for a spin?
Baby! It's different. It's a unique vehicle. This thing was awesome. Pretty nice. Runs pretty good.
So you guys think we got a deal?
Yeah. I like the truck.
What's going on?
They're trading the Jeep, and we're getting that little utility vehicle to go to the swap meets.
That?
Yep.
No, this is my truck.
No, we built it together.
No.
This thing just sits.
Steve has obviously underestimated how attached his partner is to this truck.
You want to drive that damn thing around?
It needs
If
some
you guys
work.
want us to leave, we can take off or whatever and get out of your hair. You guys can talk or
Now,
whatever.
if this was your truck, would you trade for that?
Why don't you go look at that at least? It gets over 100 miles per gallon.
Look, it'll be perfect. It just needs a little battery work. I mean, this is excellent. There's nobody that has one of these, Doug. You know that. This is exactly what we need.
Our job now as traders is to show Doug Steve's vision for the business, which is getting this utility cart to make his life easier. Man, Doug, at the junkyards and stuff, how easy is this thing going to make your life, man? You can just haul stuff, put it right in the back, get going. What do you use, a little
We use a little hand dolly.
Do you help with the hand dollies? I mean, you're both doing manual labor. I mean, you just roll this thing right up in the aisle. You're done.
I want the utility cart because it's just more practical. The truck we have now just sits around and doesn't do much.
Having something like this might really help you out.
Yeah, it'd definitely help.
The next time you go to the junkyard, you can take this and make your life easier, man. Kind of picture that in your mind. You can keep that, or you can drive this in there all jazzed up, man, loaded up parts, drive it in, drive it out, and you're done.
And nobody's got another one of these there. You know that.
That's for damn sure.
Come on, Doug.
All right, we got a deal.
Thanks, Doug. We just traded a mini truck worth $1,500 to a classic work truck worth $6,000. That was a tough trade, but now Doug has a truck that he can use, and so do we. Food truck, here we come. Hey, quit making fun of my breakfast.
Most girls eat fruit for breakfast. Come on.
I need my potassium, man.
No, all you need is yogurt to go with it. It'd be a great girly man breakfast.
Do you really think we got the right truck for Paul?
It's unique. It's heavy duty. It's got everything he wanted in a truck. Oh, it's Kendall, man.
Hey, Antonio.
What's happening?
So I spent the whole afternoon pricing these antique Craftsman tools. Are you ready for the big surprise?
I'm going to put you on speakerphone so Steve can hear that, all right? Hold on.
It is worth $3,500.
Damn.
Right on. When I split off to make my trade, I had no idea it was going to be such a payday. Now Steve and I could team up and focus on the food truck.
That'll pay the bills, dude.
I traded railroad ties worth $300 for antique tools worth $3,500. Right on, man.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
I called Paul yesterday to tell him we found the perfect truck for his move. Now, we're headed over to his house.
Yeah. I think he's really going to be excited about this, man.
I'm excited about this. Paul!
Knock again, we'll check in the back.
I just talked to him.
Hey, Paul! You home?
There ain't nobody back there, dude. The food truck's still in the yard. We don't know what the hell's going on. Paul! Maybe he just got cold feet, man. Maybe he left. Paul!
Hey, Paul!
Dude, I don't feel good about this. There he is. Man, you scared us, dude.
What's up, fellas?
We thought you skipped town. We brought you a beautiful, beautiful truck, man, and it's exactly what you asked for, man.
So what do you think of Paul?
I mean, this is just something I could totally see myself taking up to the mountains and going fishing and just tooling around town in.
This is the camper edition, which means they've not only beefed up the suspension, it's got the big 360 motor in it. I mean, this thing's like a locomotive.
You know, I could really see myself being a weekend warrior in this truck, but this thing's got to tow me and my entire family up north. I really need to know that this thing can pull a lot of weight. So I'm taking one trip up there. I got to bring my entire life and my family.
This does have a lot of power, and it'll pull a lot of weight.
So what do you think this thing will pull?
Oh, it's a 1-ton. It'll pull anything.
Think it'll pull that truck?
Absolutely, no problem.
I want you to prove that to me.
That's not a problem at all.
Well, let's hook this thing up. Dude, how are we going to do that? That thing's going to pop right off there.
No, that should hold it.
Paul, we're going to pull you about 10 feet forward to show you this thing will pull it, all right?
All right, let's do this.
Dude, will this thing pull that?
Dude, I have no idea, but I didn't want to tell him no. We're going to make this trade, don't we?
Will the chain hold that thing?
The chain will definitely hold it. I don't know if the truck will pull it, so let's just cross our fingers right now.
Good with me, dude.
You ready, Paul?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Antonio, it's 15,000 pounds. Dude, what's going on? Tell me it's moving. It's not moving?
Dude, it's not going anywhere.
Come on, let's do this.
Is it in four-wheel drive?
Hey, maybe if we put it in four-wheel drive, we'll do something.
Genius. Dude, put it in five-wheel drive. Just move that thing. Come on. Is it moving?
Towing him down.
Yeah. Finally, we're moving the food truck. Hot tamales.
Look, man, I just got done towing this 15,000-pound food truck. I mean, it did exactly what you wanted.
You started this thing 10 years ago with a dream, man. My wife wants to pick up where you left off. I'd like to make this trade, man.
You know what? I've loved this truck. It's been good to me for so long. I really want to pass it on to a good home. In the long run, since you did exactly what I asked you to do, I think we can do it.
You think we have a deal?
I think we got a deal, guys.
Yeah. Thanks, Paul. We just traded a classic work truck worth $6,000 up to a food truck worth $8,000. Yeah. All right, buddy. Keys are in it, man. We're out of here.
Keys are in that one. Let's trade, man. All right. I really didn't think I was going to be making a trade today. Damn, am I glad I did.
All right, man.
We started off with a home brewing kit worth $200.
We traded that for a paintball gun worth $800.
To a Python worth $1,500.
To a mini utility truck worth the same.
To a classic truck worth $6,000.
All the way up to a food truck worth $8,000. And now it's hot tamale time.
Oh, sorry.
You did that on purpose.
Hey, you missed a spot right there.
So I'm actually really proud of you both. Just wanted to tell you guys that.
Thank you very much.
Right?
I'm going to take that as a true compliment.
In a little bit, we'll be eating tamales.
I think she's going to absolutely love this.
Please as well.
Hey, she's here.
Oh my gosh.
A little nervous. I'm going to be honest with you.
A little nervous.
No, you didn't.
We got this for you.
This is so unbelievable. I can't believe Steve and Antonio actually traded up for a food truck for me.
Ready?
Awesome.
Go on, check out.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
outside.
Check out the inside.
Oh my gosh.
Check that out.
This is so cool.
It has more space than I have in my own house.
It's mobile, kitchen on wheels.
Yes.
Go anywhere, do anything.
That's awesome. I couldn't ask for anything more. We have such a healthy relationship that basically what Cindy asks for, Cindy gets. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't wait to serve up some tamales. Here you go. Enjoy.
We're having a parking lot sale this weekend. I think this would be a great time to debut Cindy's new business. Hot tamales. Would you be willing to do a trade for a tamale?
Trading you